Welcome. My name's Cole. I provide yoga at some of our satellite locations for the Parkville Living Center, and today we're going to practice some restorative chair yoga. So I hope you find yourself in a comfortable area, maybe turn the lights down, and find a little bit of peace. Thank you so much for being with us. So when you're ready, let's find ourselves comfortably seated in our chair. With our palms face down, let's draw the shoulder blades back and then down into our back pockets. And I ask that you feel supported by the chair. We'll shut down our eyes, and as we inhale, we want to imagine breathing all the way to the crown of our head. Breathing into the belly, and breathing all the way down into the muscles at the base of our tailbone. And as you exhale, do so slowly, evenly, and easily. Breathing in, filling ourselves up. Breathing out, allowing ourselves to let go. And let's start with that, preferably through the nostrils, breathing in and breathing out. Take a moment to relax the face, unfurrowing any tension in the brow, relaxing the eyelids down toward the cheeks, separating the upper and lower sets of teeth, and relaxing the tongue from the roof of your mouth. Breathing fully into our bellies, relaxing the muscles at the base of our tailbone, and relaxing the knees, the ankles, and feet. We start here because breath is the most important facet of any yoga practice. Innumerable amounts of opportunity to come back to the breath, to find some stillness and peace. Very good. And feel free to keep the eyes closed as it helps us go inward and focus on our breath. We're going to add a little bit of movement now. So when you're ready, inhale the arms all the way up overhead, reaching the fingertips all the way up, allowing breath to lead your movement. And as you exhale, sigh the hands on down. Moving as slowly or as swiftly as you like. Inhaling, reaching all the way up. And then as you exhale, sighing it all away. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, reach the hands all the way up overhead, reaching, getting tall with the thumbs directly over the crown of your head. And then exhale, sigh it out. Excellent job. Let's move on. Reach the hands all the way up overhead. And take your fingertips, interlace them, and then press the palms up toward the ceiling. Reaching, keeping the eyes closed, but tilting the chin up to follow, and attempting to bring the hands toward the wall behind you. Notice that stretch for the undersides of both shoulders, even in through our back or our tummy. And then take a deep breath in with me. And as you exhale, take your left hand in your right and stretch over to your buddy, to your right. Good. Feel that wonderful stretch as you lean your top shoulder above your top ear. Our practice is much less focused on how a pose might look. We're much more interested in how it feels. So feel the body. How does it respond to this stretch? And then when you're ready, inhale, neutral spine as you reach the fingertips up like a toddler waiting to be picked up. And then as you exhale, opposite hand to opposite wrist, stretching in the opposite direction. It matters not which side you begin with your stretch. Very good. And then when you're ready, on your next inhale, reach the hands all the way up overhead. And then exhale. Give yourself a hug with one elbow on top. Just remember which elbow you started with. Tuck the chin gently as you hug yourself. We all need hugs every day. Tucking the chin and rounding your shoulders. And then when you're ready, inhale. Open the arms wide, reaching like you're giving your biggest friend a hug. And as you exhale, opposite elbow on top, giving yourself a deep, meaningful hug, tucking the chin and rounding the upper back. You might feel this stretch in your shoulder blades. You might feel this stretch in your arms. And then when you're ready, inhale, open the arms wide, reach the hands all the way up. And as you exhale, sigh your hands down to your knees. Resting the palms face down on the thighs or the knees. Let's move through the shoulders. Inhale your shoulders up to the ears. As you exhale, draw the shoulders back and down. We'll be here for about 5 or 7 rounds. Again, moving at your own pace. You certainly do not have to move at the same pace as this video that you're watching. Any clicks or pops, as long as they're not uncomfortable, are absolutely fine. Nice long neck. Candle sticking our spine. This is good for postural alignment. Very good. And then maybe 1 or 2 more rounds here. And then when you're ready, reverse the direction of your shoulder rolls. Inhaling the shoulders all the way up to the ears. Exhaling the shoulders forward and down. And notice how when we slow the breath, we notice that the pace of thought slows as well. This helps to bring us to the present moment. Very good, gang. You're doing great today. Thank you so much for being with us. And maybe 1 or 2 more rounds. Excellent job. And bring yourself center. Well done. When you're ready, inhale as you release your chin to your chest. As you exhale, bring the head back. Feel that momentary stretch in the throat and the back of your neck. We'll be here for about 5 to 7 rounds. And again, listen to your body. If you notice discomfort, then limit your range of motion to something that's more comfortable for you. Some of these stretches or poses might be a little new. They might feel a little unfamiliar. Should not be uncomfortable or agonizing. And then one more round. Very good, gang. And then when you're ready, come back to some momentary stillness. Very good. And when you're ready, go ahead, shift yourself a little forward in your chair for me. A little further forward, please. Not nearly at the edge of your seat, but we want to take the back off of our rest, the backrest of our chair. So reach the hands all the way up. And then as you exhale, release the hands again to your knees. Tuck the chin and round the spine. This is known as a seated cat-cow. As you exhale, tuck your chin, round your spine. And then as you inhale, lift the head, open the heart, and shift the tailbone toward the wall behind you. Exhaling, again, moving at your own pace, a pace that serves you. Exhaling as we tuck our chin. Inhaling, lifting the head, lifting the hips. Exhaling, tucking the chin, rounding our spines. Inhaling, lifting the head, lifting the hips. Continuing to breathe through the movement. Excellent work. 1 or 2 more rounds. But of course, if this feels really nice to you, feel free to engage with a few more rounds. That's absolutely fine. Very good. And find a nice, neutral spine. We call that candle sticking your spine. And then when you're ready, bring the feet about hip width apart. I ask that you take your right ankle on top of your left knee. Now, if this doesn't serve us, then feel free to post the right ankle upon the left ankle. That's absolutely fine as a modification. So we're going to take the ankle wherever it suits you. And for some of us, it might be well enough suited where we simply apply downward pressure into the knee. This is going to facilitate a stretch to your hip. And just notice that sensation of stretch. Perhaps you're feeling a little more mobile today and you'd like to take this a step further, in which case, leading with the heart, like a bird getting a drink from a bird bath, hinge at the hips and bring yourself on down. We'll be here for about 3 to 5 breaths. With every inhalation, I want you to fill this space with fresh oxygen. And then as you exhale, notice that that release of air might allow us to come down a little bit further. deep, meaningful breath. Very good. And then when you're ready, gently bring yourself up in a similar fashion to how you moved toward the floor. And then we will remove the ankle from the knee. Notice any jitters or maybe some temporarily reduced blood flow. You might notice some tingling. That is totally grist for the mill today. Great work. And then when you're ready, we'll switch. Let's post opposite ankle on opposite knee. With your chest up and your heart lifted to the best of your ability, apply downward pressure. Hands pressing down into the knee, bringing the knee a little closer to the floor. And then as you wish, taking a deep breath in, exhaling, and bringing yourself a little closer to the floor. And then when you're ready, bring yourself upright. Very good. We'll unlatch the ankle from its opposite ankle or the knee and allow for some freedom in your movement. Excellent work. Now, still at the front edge of our chair, do me a favor. Separate your feet, separate your knees, and then notice how this will tilt the pelvis upright toward the ceiling. Let's work on our deep inhalation as we bring the hands up overhead. And then as you exhale, swan dive down into a pool of warm water or even money, and bring the hands on down to your ankles. And if this serves you, feel free to stay right here, but if you wish, feel free to bring the hands down to the floor, relaxing the neck. Three to 5 breaths in this deep hip stretch. Good work. One more deep, meaningful breath here. And then when you're ready, let's take both palms to our knees, supporting ourselves as we press on up. Now, if you've been diagnosed with high blood pressure or hypertension, avoid bringing the head too far down. Anytime the head is below the heart, it's considered an inversion. Also, if you are prone to dizziness or vertigo, be mindful in this pose as well. So when you're ready, we're going to bring the feet and the knees together, and we're going to stand up. Find a position behind your chair. Standing directly behind your chair, you're going to take the hands to the backrest and walk the feet on back. This is a supported downward facing dog. We're going to shift the chair forward to the best of your ability and we'll drop the head on down. Notice that the heels of my hands are on my chair rather than my knuckles. This gets us a deeper sensation of stretch up the arms. Release the chin. The neck should feel loose like a rope. Breathing deeply. Allow for a small bend in both knees. And again, should not be agonizing, should not be miserable. Maybe unfamiliar, maybe a little new, but that's okay. Three to 5 breaths. One more breath. And then when you're ready, easily, nicely and easily, walk yourself on back to your chair. Again, if you notice any lightheadedness here, take the hips to the back edge of your chair. Use the chair for support. Very good. And then when you're ready, find yourself in a comfortably seated position. Allow yourself to feel supported with the chair underneath you and behind you. Again, shoulders in our back pockets, even if you don't have any. And breathe deeply for me. In our yoga practice today, we're going to close off with a meditation. A meditation is a great opportunity to integrate what we have done physically to the physiological. If you live with a lot of stress in your life, meditation has been shown to reduce stress chemicals in the body. We sleep better, and a bevy of other benefits. So we'll today, as we close out, we'll have a short meditation. So I ask that you return to your deep, meaningful breath. Inhaling and exhaling. And in your mind, I ask that you visualize an accordion. As you inhale, visualize in the mind this accordion opening up, its ends separating. And as you exhale, visualize in your mind the ends of our accordion coming back together. Let's do that again. Inhaling, separating our ends of our accordion. Exhaling, seeing in our mind our accordion ends coming back together. Let's be here for 5 to 7 more breaths. Very good. One, maybe two more breaths here. And then when you're ready, deepest, most meaningful breath you've taken in recent memory, hold it all the way in at the top, holding for 3, 2, 1. Sighing it out. I ask that you check in with your level of stress or tension in the body now compared to when you first started this video. I want to say thank you so much for spending some time with us here at the PLC today. And as always, namaste.